Welcome back to Midday. We're visiting now with Tom and Terry Ann, who are visiting us from the Kamloops Film Society. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know you guys come on regularly, but this is the first time I've been able to host you, so happy to have you.
Well, we're happy to be here.
Yeah. Awesome. Tell us a little bit about the Kamloops Film Society, because some people might not know what you guys do.
Well, we've been in existence now for over 40 years in this community. We screen films in 2 series, the fall series and the winter series. Thursday nights, 7 p.m. at the Paramount.
Great.
We've got a very loyal audience, but we're always welcoming new people. And every March we have a film festival that is just a wonderful
opportunity. A very
opportunity.
popular film festival.
Yes, and it's growing every year, and we'll be coming on to talk about that in the next month or so. It starts March 2nd.
Great.
And we're really looking forward to the festival.
So people can mark their calendars for that right now and get prepared.
Yes.
Right.
But in the meantime, we have some other things coming up.
Yeah. So tomorrow night is the 3rd film in our winter series, and Terry Ann is going to introduce it.
Yes, this is a documentary. It's called Camera Person, and it's an amazing visual memoir of an incredible documentary filmmaker. Her name's Lindsay Johnson. She lives in New York City, and she has a really big range of documentary projects that she's worked on over many years, award-winning documentary filmmaker. And she has obviously collected a huge vault full of images that she's captured from all over the world. And so this is basically a collection of the world's images and activities from around the world, all different cultures. And the way that she has constructed this film, it basically stands as a representation almost of humanity, the human existence, the human experience all over the planet. Yeah, for people that are more into film history, you might remember a film called Man with a Movie Camera, which was this groundbreaking project that came out back in the day in the Soviet Union. This is kind of like a modern version of that, where she's taking these clips from all these different situations, bringing them together, and some truly incredible access that other filmmakers just wouldn't have had. So we were able to see things that we normally would not even, dream of being able to see, even in our travels. So
yes, absolutely great. And we have a trailer for that, I believe, as well. Let's take a look at that.
That's pretty. Look at that yellow flower. There's amazing wildflowers here.
Is the haze working for you?
Not loving it, but we're getting pieces of stuff that don't have haze.
Was it an easy delivery, that one?
Yes, it's very easy.
You got me. Is it okay if I film you? Mom?
This looks tremendous. Even just from that tiny sneak peek, I'm completely riveted.
You can imagine if we were to put a time capsule together as a species, this would be a definite contender. And I think coming to see something like this in a theater with a shared experience with an audience, I think it's really a special opportunity.
And very eye-opening. You can already see just from those clips, you're getting a glimpse into things you would never get to see otherwise.
Yes.
And Kirsten Johnson was the chief cinematographer for Citizen 4, the Edward Snowden documentary that we screened a couple of years ago. She's had incredible access to places in the world that, we would never normally see.
Amazing.
So this film provides that scope of human experience, but it reflects something about the process, the creative process. Documentary, is showing real life, but how that life is photographed, brings into a lot of interesting discussions about
and to be able to capture it candidly like that.
That's right. Yeah.
Great,
so,
fantastic. So that's the first of your features that's coming up, again called Camera Person, running February 2nd at 7 p.m. That's tomorrow. So make sure and make your way to the Pavilion Theater if you'd like.
The Paramount
Theater.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
And you can buy advance tickets either at Movie Mart on St. Paul or online.
Oh.
And you can go to the website, you can click online, you don't have to stand in cold weather at the box office.
Okay, so you can visit Kamloops filmseries.ca for more information as well. We'll be right back because we have another film to discuss in our second segment. We'll be right back with more Midday. Welcome back to Midday. We're talking again here with Tom and Terry Ann, who are visiting us from the Kamloops Film Society. And we're talking about some great films that you guys are screening coming up here very shortly. This next one we're talking about February 16th, I believe.
That's right.
7 p.m.
Yeah, it's a week from tomorrow, so it's the 9th of February.
It is the 9th. My
9th
information
of
is
February,
wrong.
and it's called The Eagle Huntress.
Okay.
And it's another documentary, but it's a documentary that's really a narrative. It's telling a consistent story about this wonderful 13-year-old Kazakh girl that the people living in the Kazakhstan area. Her name is Ayshelpan, and she is challenging not only herself in terms of physical endurance and skill, but she's challenging quite a strong patriarchal society. She is going to enter a competition on training and showing off the skills of eagles. And she, as a young girl, she goes and gets a young eagle from its nest and then trains it to be a hunter.
Wow.
And then she enters a competition against all the men in her community.
Amazing.
There's never been a female enter this competition in 12 generations.
Wow.
So this is quite a remarkable,
Again,
dramatic
a world we would never
story.
even know about, a world that we never knew was happening.
Right.
It is called The Eagle Huntress.
Yes.
And here is a short trailer for this one.
For over 1,000 years, the nomads of the Altai Mountains have hunted with golden eagles. A precious skill that has traditionally been handed down from father to son. But now a young girl is setting out to become a master eagle hunter. Meet Ayshelpan. She's 13 years old. She's strong. She's brave. And she's a total natural.
This is like the ultimate feminist film.
I was just thinking, I might need to take my daughter to this.
Out of the mouths of babes.
It's amazing. And that engaging young actor, her face just comes alive on the screen. And of course, she's challenging this very strongly entrenched tradition against females in general, but against females entering this very male-dominated field. And the filming, all the reviewers have said this is just an incredibly filmed documentary. And it's a British documentary filmmaker, Otto Bell, and there's an English voiceover over the story.
Very multicultural story.
Yeah.
In addition to the amazing story itself, that imagery is just beautiful.
Yeah, this is real artistry. When you see these things come together, both these films, I think, really represent, as we've discussed, that creative process behind filmmaking, and when it's good, how good it can be.
Yes, and I think even to be able to see, that landscape that we're unfamiliar with, joined with the nail polish that my daughter was using yesterday, even that is a powerful image.
Yes.
Great,
Exactly.
fantastic. This is one to look forward to.
Oh, yeah.
Also coming up, the Short Film Festival.
Yes, we have every year, as part of our big film festival, we have a short film festival. These are films 5 minutes or shorter.
Okay.
And this is a call out to filmmakers in our region, including young people, because we have a youth division, to get your films ready, because you have a chance to show them off before a big audience. We had over 100 people last year.
Great.
It's a great opportunity to showcase your work and to explore what it means to make film. So the deadline is coming up the end of February.
Okay.
You can bring your completed films, preferably in MP4 format, to Movie Mart.
Okay.
And this is something that is a unique opportunity for especially young beginning filmmakers.
It's great for emergent filmmakers. So yes, definitely encouraging parents to encourage their young people to turn off the TV and turn off the movies and make some movies instead. So just a simple story and run with that under 5 minutes.
Great.
And they're, they can play with animation. They can do start-stop animation. There's all kinds of different things they can do with that. So.
Where do people look to find the parameters of that? Who can enter in the age group?
You can go on the website, our Kamloops Film Society website, and all the details will be up there.
Great.
And there's no age restrictions, so
Amazing.
it's open to all.
Everyone.
Yes.
Take advantage of that. Let's see if we can inspire kids to start making things like that,
See
as
their
well
movies
as
on the big screen too.
Yes.
They get to see it in a real movie
When do you
theater.
get that?
Yes,
Exactly.
That's fantastic.
exactly.
Thank you so much for coming in and sharing with us. Those films both look absolutely fantastic. Make sure and take advantage of that. You can buy your tickets online or you can buy them at Movie Mart. Feel free to pop into both of those places. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more Midday in just a moment.